Welcome to the Reach for Reading Grade Kindergarten Writing Module. I'm Denise Detmar, National Educational Consultant for National Geographic Learning, and I'm excited to assist you with this training session today. Our agenda for this session includes understanding the writing routines and best practices in kindergarten, identifying the variety of writing that's found in Reach for Reading, walking through the kindergarten writing project, and also reviewing the digital writing resources for both teachers and students. Let's get started. Reach for Reading holds fast to a thematic plan and addresses grade level content standards in addition to foundational skills development, grade level reading and language arts standards. Reach for Reading promotes writing instruction in the classroom across dimensions. Dimensions include project-based writing, writing in response to authentic questions, writing to reinforce comprehension, developing fluency, and building foundational writing skills that will last a lifetime. Best practices for writing are incorporated into the program in various ways. Writing routines are found in the Unit 1 and 2 Teachers Editions, and author monographs such as this excellent one by Nancy Fry are found online in the professional development link of myngconnect.com. The professional development link on myngconnect displays a tab for research and best practices, resources, including the instructional writing routines, and grade level on-demand training. These tabs in the professional development highlight the writing support found in Reach for Reading for each grade level. As you can see here for kindergarten, the instructional routines for foundational skills, reading, vocabulary, and writing are found online. Instructional routines are simple learning procedures that follow consistent steps. Routines benefit both teachers and students in many ways. All of the routines and strategies are listed in the Reach for Reading Unit 1 and 2 Teachers as well as online. In kindergarten, the writing routines include power writing, modeled writing, interactive writing, independent writing, and a 2-page spread displaying the scripts for letter formation. Let's take a look at some of the planning pages and focus specifically on writing. Each unit follows the same instructional path, beginning with a unit launch and introduction of the theme before moving on to the instruction, which is broken down into 4 weeks. Reach for Reading emphasizes major topics of science and social studies through thematic units. These units incorporate academic and content vocabulary, subject-specific tasks, and suggestions for relating the themes to students' own experiences, cultures, and personal lives. The unit begins with a building background video and a big question. The need to write begins on the very first page of the unit when a true purpose is established. Within each unit, each lesson builds on the prior lessons to reinforce and extend the information students are learning and the writing skills they are acquiring. The instruction for a student writing project is introduced in week 2 when students have some knowledge about the content, but it may be worked on throughout the entire unit. Remember, as Nancy Fry states, you can't write about what you don't know about. The unit ends with a unit wrap-up. Reach for Reading shows all the writing skills broken down by week. Students write daily in lessons that focus on specific skills, and the writing project is displayed on week 2, 3, and 4. These projects provide further opportunity to learn writing behaviors and build community in the classroom. All in all, the scaffolded writing instruction mirrors the purposeful teaching of reading. Writing opportunities are also found in the learning station time, as shown here, and in the language and vocabulary strand, where students learn about the grammar of the language through writing as well and begin to use vocabulary and grammar in sentences. The weekly planner highlights the writing instruction for the week. Daily writing is included at the end of each day in kindergarten, and on day 3, writing opportunities are included as a part of the leveled reading time. You'll also see writing as an option for learning station time, and as you plan your writing lessons using the online lesson planner, note that writing is not embedded in the half-day plan, but the daily writing and the writing project is embedded in the full day ready-to-go plan. Learning stations are great for rotations or centers, while the teacher meets with small groups for differentiation, guided reading, reteaching, or literature circles. Learning stations are provided each week for vocabulary and language, reading and writing, cross-curricular, word work, and more. Each week, there are options for reading and writing practice. Writing is also included as part of the daily English learner support found on the planning pages before the instruction each week. Let's look at how writing is integrated into kindergarten Reach for Reading. Daily writing, as shown here in response to reading, reinforces comprehension each day. Writing in response to grammar and vocabulary is found on the day 4 instruction each week. Writing options for each leveled reader during small group reading time, and also writing options for learning stations located on the blue planning pages before each week's instruction. We just looked at planning the writing instruction in kindergarten Reach for Reading. Now let's take a look more specifically at how these writing opportunities are integrated into the program. At the end of each day, students have the opportunity to write about what they have learned so far. Remember, writing instruction is included every day in kindergarten Reach for Reading. On day 1, students are writing about a family member using a language frame in Unit 2. On day 3, students make a book page of one of the titles that were discussed in class. And on day 5 of that week in each unit, the writing project is introduced. This unit is specifically teaching a narrative writing project. Remember, the kindergarten writing project is introduced in the week 2, day 5 daily planner and continues on week 3 and 4 on day 5. To help us understand this writing project, let's look at an example of a writing project used in Unit 2. First, teachers would introduce this narrative to their students and explain that it is a true story about something that a student did. Then explain the writing activity and review the writing process with the students. help children choose a topic, have students turn and talk to discuss their favorite activities that they have with some of their families. Teachers may want to give some of their own examples. And after children choose a topic, have them make 3 drawings to show what happened first, next, and last. You may have children share drafts with the rest of the class. On week 3, day 5, teachers will remind students of the narrative that they have been writing and discussing. Teachers will read the model narrative found in the Teacher's Edition and also model how to revise the narrative and explain how to add details to make the story more interesting. And remember, the standards for this writing project are found right on the top of the page. On week 4, day 5, students will publish the narrative. First, review the writing process. Discuss sentences that begin with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. Teachers may help students choose a title. And if possible, students may write the story on the computer to print it out. Once finished, set aside time for each student to share his or her story with the class. Although the instruction is written for 3 writing project days, each on day 5 of a different week, teachers may choose to use each day of week 4 for the kindergarten writing project as well. Each writing project will follow the same instructional path of the writing process. Introducing the writing mode, planning, drafting, revising, editing and proofreading, and finally publishing. All 3 writing strands are included in Reach for Reading writing projects: narrative, informational, and argumentative. Every unit has a writing project with a different focus in order to expose students to multiple styles of writing. Writing opportunities are also found in the leveled reading routines: independent writing on day 3 and discussion of writing on day 5. Writing opportunities are also found in the leveled reading for each text. Notice for each title an overview of the book, including the title, author, page count, genre, content connection, and also a comprehension check to build understanding. And there's writing options for every single text. The unit wrap-up brings students back to the big question as they share their ideas. This includes a variety of ways for students to show their learning, including their writing. Let's take a look at where to find some of the writing resources that we discussed today. These are found online on www.mygconnect.com. The Teacher's Edition shows the daily writing instruction and the writing project with all the support teachers need for success. The resource directory includes the station resources, practice master pages, academic talk language frames, and the affective and metacognitive measures, including self-assessments like how I feel about writing and what I like to write. The professional development link includes all the writing routines, author monographs, and on-demand training modules. The lesson planner allows you to create customized lesson plans. The writing instruction is found in the full-day kindergarten lesson plans, but writing can also be added and customized to the half-day plan as well. And the digital library is a great place to project digital images for students. These images are inspirational for power writing or beginning a writing prompt. Our agenda for this session today included understanding the writing routines and best practices and where to find them, identifying the writing found in kindergarten Reach for Reading, walking through the writing project in kindergarten, and looking at the benefits of the digital resources for both teachers and students online. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Kindergarten Writing on Demand training module. Hopefully you have learned some things about writing in kindergarten and will access more of these on-demand training modules in the professional development link.